Welcome to Tuesday evening class. So nice class for you tonight. So I'm going to use balance tonight. So I'm going to be working into eagle pose tonight. So Guru Dharana eagle pose. So should be interesting. It'll be even more interesting if I get my top off my water. So, hey Anne, how are you? You good? Good to see you, Anne. So I got a nice little balancing class tonight. So we're not dancing tonight like last week. We're being eagles, so eagle pose tonight. So that should be fun, should be good. So got my nice little plan. So we're all ready to go. So eagle pose. Make sure you have your mat, your blocks, your belts. I think that's all, just about all you'll need. So a quick visit from Layla. Maybe not so quick visit. So, oh, what's that say? Fine, my dear. Balance. You'll be fine, Anne. It's absolutely fine. Just make sure you stay close to the sofa. So we're starting seated again tonight. So just a couple more minutes before we start. We'll start bang on 7. So I hope you're well, hope you're good. So I hope you've read your email so far that I just sent out today. I know you have, Anna. Thank you for your reply. It was lovely. So yeah, trying to get back to normal, but it seems a little far away. Oh, Fidelma! Yay! Catching us on a Tuesday, eh, Fidelma? You're just trying to test me, aren't you? Welcome, Fidelma. So it's all good. You've come into a nice balanced class tonight, Fidelma. Bang on time. So happy days. So starting in a seated position. Just got to read this. I guess. Yeah. Balance. You'll be fine, Fidelma. Just make sure you're standing by something. So, there are options, but even the easy options still a balance. So forget where we're going, just enjoy where we are. So easy cross-leg position when you're ready. And just finding your base, so finding your sit bones, rounding the shoulders back and down, letting the hands rest down onto the thighs, onto the knees, and then maybe just closing the eyes and just checking in. So just scanning the body from the tips of the toes to the crown of the head. So just beginning to notice how you feel. Beginning to notice what that outer layer feels like. So whether we've been working or we've been at home, just let everything go, let it slide away, and just bring yourself into the here and now. So maybe we can take 2 or 3 cleansing breaths, just helping ourselves to ground. So inhaling in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Just let it go. Helping calm the body down, calm the mind. Just starting to draw ourselves in layer by layer. So just check in your physical body, maybe relax the jaw, soften the shoulders. Maybe try and relax that knot in the stomach. And then just beginning to focus on your breath. Just notice how the breath feels to you today. So just notice where you're breathing. Is it top of the chest, middle of the chest, lower belly? Notice the flow of the breath. Is it nice and smooth, or does it feel a little jittery? No right or wrong way, just how it is. It is what it is. So just focusing on your breath now. Just noticing how that mind feels. Is it quite calm, or is it still running through your day? And then notice how you feel. Just accept how you feel. No right or wrong way of feeling. Just notice your emotional state. Try not to get involved with any stories belonging to those emotions. Just notice. And then with the next exhale, just let it all go. Let it all float away on the breath. All that tension, all that anxiety, let it float away on your exhale. As you become aware of the whole of your inhale, whole of your exhale. Nice, equal breath. Just resting in the flow of your breath. So tonight we're working with eagle pose. So eagle pose strengthens the ankles, releases the shoulders from all the tension, promotes poise and steadiness under pressure, and works on your balance. So we're going to try and balance everything out as we get there. So we're going to start with Nadi Shodhana, a breathing practice to balance out the energies of the body, the upward and downward flow of the energies. So if you take your knees out. Oh, hi Tracy. Didn't see you sneak in there. Hope you're well, hope you're good. So, the most comfortable way I find to do Nadi Shodhana, obviously blow your nose first. It always helps. So grab a tissue if you need to grab a tissue. Quick blow with the nose, so we're clearing the energy channels. And then I like my feet out slightly wider. I take left arm, so elbows on the knee, fingers onto the other knee, so I'm making like a little shelf, and then I rest my right elbow onto my hand, and then Nadi Shodhana is breathing through alternate nostril breath. Okay, so the idea is that you gently block off your left nostril with your right ring finger, and then you open and close your right nostril with your thumb. Be really nice and gentle. So the first time I ever came to this, I always do things 110%, and it was just so uncomfortable because I was basically like, and really trying to block it off. It really just takes a gentle touch just to block the nasal passages off. And then your index finger and the middle finger can rest on that third eye. So the idea is that these two fingers are stimulating the third eye, your insight. And then you're just rocking from one side to the other, blocking or opening your energy channels on the right or left. So the idea is that once you're in position with your fingers not blocking any of your nostrils, we can take a nice big inhale in through both nostrils. Exhale, breathe out through both nostrils. And then use your ring finger to block off the left nostril. And then we can inhale again in through the right nostril. We can block off the right nostril with the thumb. Exhale out through the left nostril. Inhale in through the left nostril. Block off the left and open the right. Exhale out through the right. Inhale in through the right. Block it off with the thumb. Open the left. Exhale out through the left. Inhale in through the left. Block the left off. Open the right. Exhale out through the right. So keep going, your speed, your rhythm now. Just alternating from one side to the other. So almost multitasking to just focus the mind. And then the next time you come to exhale out of your right nostril, once you've exhaled out of the right nostril, you can bring that hand back down and return back to breathing normally. And just notice how you feel now. Leaves you with a really nice balanced effect of your nasal passages. And then once you're comfortable in your breath, come back to that easy cross-legged position. And then taking your left hand onto the heart, right hand on top, just connecting with that heart center now. So just bring into mind three things, three things that you feel grateful for today. And then bring to mind three things that bring balance to your life. So three things that bring balance to your life. And then we can bring our mind to set a positive intention for the rest of the day. So tonight we can use, I am balanced, I am steady, I am calm. I am balanced, I am steady, I am calm. I am balanced, I am steady, I am calm. And then from there we can release the hands. So still staying with your easy sitting position. If you're on a meditation cushion like I am, then just slide yourself off your meditation cushion. So from there, going to come into eagle arms, so you're going to start to get the shoulders and the arms loosened. So from there we can inhale the arms out. A really gentle squeeze of your shoulder blades towards each other. And then right arm can come underneath, left arm can come on top. So you're crossing at the elbow point. And then you can bend at the elbows and either just rest with the backs of the hands touching, or you can make it a little bind, so you can just wrap that hand around the other, fingers pointing to the sky. And we can leave it there for now, just to allow your breath to expand that rib cage. Just feel the stretch through the back of the shoulders. Heart lifted, head lifted. Breathe and smile. Feel that stretch in the upper back. On the next exhale, we can open the arms again. So we can inhale, gentle squeeze of the shoulder blades. And now we're going to cross the other way. So left arm's coming underneath, right arm's coming on top, crossing at the elbows again. And then we can bend at the elbows and either just rest the backs of the hands together or make that little wrap. And then just breathe. And allow the back of the body to open, the back of the body to stretch. At the end of the next exhale, we can uncross the hands, open out the hands again, so gentle squeeze. And then we can take a little hug. So left arm underneath, right arm on top. Take that little hug. Maybe take a little rock from side to side. So here's my hug to you guys. God, I need a hug. This is as close as we're going to get for ages. But hey ho, it is what it is. Okay, we get to have another hug. So whichever arm's on top's going to go underneath. So inhale, open out. And then exhale, right arm underneath, left arm on top, wrap around, take a hug. Oh, that's nice. And then come to stillness. And then we can come back. We can release the wrists. So 6 rotations one way, 6 rotations the other way. And then we can take the hands behind into humble warrior. So interlock the fingers, draw the shoulder blades back and down. So feeling that stretch in the front of the body. Then on the exhale, bring the hands around in front, interlock the fingers, bend at the elbows and gently reach forward. So again, we're increasing the ability of the back of the body to stretch, back of the rib cage. On the exhale, we can release the hands, take the hands to the shoulders, we can come into shoulder rolls. So try and bring the elbows towards each other so that we get a good stretch of the shoulder blades. My shoulders are very musical tonight, I can hear a lot of clunks. Okay, and then we can go back the opposite way. Oh, doo-doo. Oh, can you hear that? That was a real ding. And then give them a little shake. And then just hands up. So draw your shoulder blades back and down, fingers together. That might be enough for you, and if it is, stay there. Otherwise we can inhale, and as you exhale, just going over keeping the elbows nice and high. Inhale, point the fingers up to the sky. Exhale, point the fingers down to the earth. So it's really starting to get into the backs of the shoulders now. So just one more. Point down. Point up. Exhale, release the arms. Woohoo! Give them a little shake. Take the hands to the sides. We can inhale. Reach up. Palms together. And then exhale down. Inhale, reach up. Palms together. Exhale down. Once more, inhale, reach up. Palms together. Exhale down. Brilliant. From there, you can take yourself now to lie down onto your back. By the way, if you hear anything moaning or grumbling, it's the dog. She's just on the chair right next to the mic. So if you hear this sound, or a wag of a tail, that's the dog. There you go. That's the one. Okay, so from there, bring the knees into the chest. Take a little hug, take a little rock. Just starting to work on the hips, on the lower back now. So from there, come to stillness, take one hand on one knee, one hand on the other, and we can come into the hip circle. So 6 rotations one way. And then 6 rotations the other way. And then bring the feet to the floor. So from there, take your feet out. We can come into a gentle twist. 1 foot one side of the mat, 1 foot the other. Take the hands out to the sides. Engage the core. We can inhale, and as you exhale, take both knees over to the right. Your head can go gently to the left. And then we can inhale, draw everything back to centre, and exhale, opposite side. Just going with the flow. Your speed, your rhythm. And then next time you come back to centre, bring the knees into the chest, take a little hug, take a little rock. And then loosening up the hips, so coming into that figure 4 stretch and then a figure 4 twist, so get your cushion, if you know you need your cushion under your foot for this one. So knees are bent, ankles together, knees together, take your right ankle across left knee. That's enough for you, stay there. Otherwise, pick up that thigh, hands through the gap, draw the thigh in. And then we can take ankle circles, 4 rotations one way. And 4 rotations the other. And then bring that foot to the floor. Take the hands out to the sides. We can engage the core. We can inhale. And as you exhale, take the twist so the sole of the right foot goes over to the floor. Try and keep both shoulders down if you can, so you can get the twist through the upper ribs, obliques, and then over into that hip, crossing into the IT band. Just breathe. And on the inhale, use the core strength to bring everything back to the centre, uncross the leg, and then swap the cross of the legs. So left ankle across right knee. That's enough for you, stay there. Otherwise, lift up, right thigh, draw that thigh in. And we can take ankle circles, 4 rotations one way, 4 rotations the other. Then we can release that side. Take the hands out to the sides, we're going to take that twist. So engage the core, we're going to inhale, and as you exhale, take the twist, so the sole of the left foot goes to the floor. Breathe. The inhale, draw everything back to the centre. Uncross the leg, bring both knees into the chest. Take a little hug, take a little rock. From there, you're going to come into goddess pose. So just opening up the hips a little bit more. So static stretch for this one. So trying to open up the hips, but open up the back of the shoulders. So if you walk your feet towards your bum, ankles together, knees together, just going to open out the knees, allow the soles of the feet to come together. So a little bit of a yin pose, a little bit of a static stretch. If you want to put 2 cushions underneath the hips, you can, if it makes the stretch feel slightly bit more comfortable. And then we can take the hands out to the sides, and then bend at the elbows. So we've got like robot arms in my world. And turn the palms away, so the palms are kind of pointing in the direction of your feet. And then we can just allow the back of the hands to rest onto the floor. So make sure that we're not arching through the back, or over arching the back as you take the hands down. So just take your awareness to the back, notice how your back feels. Notice where it is. And see if you can relax. And then on the inhale, raise the hands away from the floor. Take the hands down to the outside of the legs, help bring the legs back in, and bring the knees back into the chest. Take a little hug, take a little rock. From there, we're going to take a lying down eagle pose. So if you stretch both legs out along the mat, if we take your right leg and cross it across the left leg, and then we can inhale the arms up, and then we can take right arm across left arm, interlock your fingers, and then reach back. So eagle arms, eagle legs, lying down eagle. So just in case you didn't get the arm thing, take your right wrist across the left, turn the palms into each other and interlock the fingers, then take the arms back. Breathe. On the inhale, bring the arms back to centre, unclasp the fingers, bring the hands down, uncross the legs. Give your feet a little wave. And then we can cross left leg over right leg. And then we can take the arms up. We can cross left arm over right, interlock the fingers, and then take the arms back again. Breathe. So lying down, eagle pose. A nice stretch through the body. Then on the inhale, bring the hands back to the centre, unclasp bring the arms back down, uncross the legs and give your feet a little weight. So from where we are now, we can take your bum over to your right side of your mat. Make sure the back of the pelvis is down. We can walk your legs over to the left corner of the mat. So coming into that crescent, lying down crescent or banana asana. So trying to make a little crescent moon shape. So then we can use the elbows to walk the shoulders across. So we're getting that nice curve. If that's enough for you, stay there. If you want to deepen that stretch, then inhale the arms up. Take hold of your right wrist and then gently reach back. Breathe. On the inhale, bring the hands back. Release the hands. We can start to shuffle the shoulders back. We can walk the legs back. And now we can bend the knees, lift the bum so the bum shimmies over to your left hand edge of the mat. Extend the legs out again. And then we can walk the legs over to the right hand bottom corner. And then we can use the elbows to shimmy the shoulders over to the right hand side of the mat. So now you've got that crescent shape. And then we can inhale the arms up, take hold of the left wrist and take the arms back. Breathe. Into the next exhale, bring the arms back down, shimmy the shoulders back, walk the legs back, and then bring everything in to meet that centre. Take a little hug, take a little rock. And then we can take the soles of the feet up to the sky, bend the knees, take the hands through the gap of the knees, coming into your half happy baby. No, full happy baby. Just let the weight of the hands on the feet, just allow the hips to soften, and then we can just gently start to rock side to side. And then bring the feet to the floor. So you're now going to leg stretch without the belt tonight, or I'll show you how to do it. But if you still need the belt, guys, then use the belt. So you're going to bring that right knee in towards the chest. Going to wrap your index finger and middle finger around this right big toe. Bring the knee in towards the chest, and then begin to stretch that leg out. So you should feel quite an intense stretch down the back of that hamstring. Maybe it's too distracting grabbing the toe, you could grab the outside of the foot. Maybe you could gently grab the top of the foot. Or you can use your belt, just like we'd normally do. So just allowing that leg to stretch. And then we can gently release that leg, bring it back to the centre. And then if you're using your hand, take your left hand, wrap your left hand around this big toe. Try and straighten out the leg if you can, and then we can inhale. And as you exhale, then we can take this right leg over to the left. So just a slightly more intense stretch than when you've got the belt. So still feeling that stretch down the outside of the thigh. Breathe. Then we can inhale, come back to the centre, release the leg. Use your right hand again wrapped around the toe, so we're going to open out for the inner thigh, so straighten out the leg. We can inhale. As you exhale, allow the right leg to go out to the right, so quite an intense stretch for your inner thigh. Or you can still use your belt like we always do. So still make sure that back of the pelvis is down. Keep tacking down that left hip. Then we can inhale, draw that leg back to centre, release the leg. Ooh. So slightly deeper than using the belt. So we can bring this left knee in now, and you get the joys of doing it again. So straighten out that left leg. Take your left index finger and middle finger, take hold of the toe. If your toe's painful, maybe take hold of the outside of the foot. And then just straightening out that leg. And then using your fingers to draw the toes towards the top of the head. Breathe. On the inhale, come back to the centre. Bring the leg back to the centre, release. Then take your right hand, take hold of the big toe. So we're going over to the right now. So straighten out this left leg. We can inhale. As you exhale, take that left leg across to the right. So just trying to find that stretch in the outer thigh. Breathe. On the inhale, draw that leg back to the centre, and then take your left hand again, take hold of the toe. We're going to stretch out the inner thigh, so we can inhale, and as you exhale, allow this left leg to go out to the left. Keep tacking this right hip back down into the mat. Breathe, smile. Inhale, draw that leg back to the centre. Release both legs, take both legs out along the mat, give your feet a little wave. And from there you can bring the knees into the chest. Take a little hug, take a little rock. And then we're going to roll backwards and forwards and try and catch ourselves into that balance and that boat. So it doesn't matter whether you can or you can't. If you've got anything going on in your spine or lower back, if it's a bit sore, then bring yourself to a sitting position, and then you can still come and join us in boat if you want to. So engage the core nice and tight. Bring up the head and shoulders, and then start to just rock forwards and back until you've got enough momentum to bring yourself up and catch yourself. So maybe you can take hold of the ankles. Ooh. Breathe, smile, super job, and then bring the feet gently to the floor. Well done. I hope that went well for you guys. Maybe you're still rocking all over the place. So then come into a sitting position. Moving your big hair out of the way. Still a week to go before the hairdressers. Can't wait. So from there we're going to take a forward bend. So we're going to try and melt down your straight leg. So we're going to take your sit bones, lift up the sit bones, drag the sit bones back. Take your right leg, bring it up, bring the sole of the foot on the inner thigh of that right leg. Left leg, sorry. So left toes are drawn in. We're squaring up that heart centre. Hands either side of this left leg. So forward bend, lengthen the spine first. So inhale, lift the heart, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, pivot forward from the hips and start to melt down over this left leg. Keep the heart lifted as you try and close the gap between the ribs and the thigh. Breathe. On the inhale, use the hands to come back up. Take the hands behind. Take both legs out. Give your feet a little wave. Then we can swap sides. So we can bring this left foot up. So we're squaring up the shoulders with this right leg. Right toes drawing in this time. Hands either side of that right leg. So it doesn't matter how far you go down. So we're trying to get the gap between the thigh and the abdomen and the ribs. That's how it should be going down. So it doesn't matter if you round down through the back. It won't engage anything. So we need everything to be nice and long. So focus on that heart centre, lift the heart. Draw the toes in on that right leg. Exhale, fold down. So feel the hip, the abdomen touch the thigh. And then maybe the ribs get a little closer to that thigh. Maybe they don't. And it's fine. Just rest in the stretch. On the inhale, use the hands to come back up. Slide that leg out. Lean back, give your feet a little wave. And then we're going to do another forward bend. So quite similar, but we're just adding a little kind of bind to it now. So we're sitting up nice and tall. We're drawing this right foot in as high as we can. So you've got the bent knee. We're coming, if you just watch first, on the inside of this knee. So your right arm's coming on the inside. We're going to lift up the heart, come forwards. So exactly the same. Abdomen to the thigh, ribs to the thigh. The right arm is going to go around this thigh. Left arm is going to go around and interlock. So you can see from the back, we've got a little bind going on. Yeah. You see from this side, so the leg's drawn in. I'm going to lift my heart, come down on the inside of this bent leg, coming down, forward bend over this left leg, straight leg, and then I'm going to wrap my right arm around, and then left arm's going to come around and take the bind. Okay, so you're looking really down to your left knee. Then to come out, we release the bind, hands to the floor, help ourselves come out. So I hope you haven't had a big tea for this one because it's quite a compression. So when you're ready again, we can sit up nice and tall. We can bend this right leg. So you're bringing this right foot up nice and close, but slightly out to the side. So slightly, not in line with your hip, just slightly out to the side. Not massively, or else you'll never get your arm around it. And then focus on this left leg, toes drawing in. So bring your right arm on the inside of that right knee. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forwards over this left leg. Take your right hand, wrap it around your right thigh. Left hand, wrap it around, and it should join, hopefully, your right hand. If it doesn't, we can always use a belt. So you can have a belt in between the hands. So looking down at your left knee now. Trying to close the gap between abdomen, thigh, ribs and thigh. Breathe. Smile. On your next exhale, release the grip of the hands, take the hands to the floor, push down into the floor gently and bring the upper body up. Straighten out your right leg, lean back, take a little wave. And then we can go on the other side, so we can bend this left leg. Draw this left leg in nice and high, just take the foot out slightly offline, so it's just a little bit wider than the hip. Line up over this right leg, toes drawing in. Lift up through the heart. Exhale, melt down over this right leg. And then take the left arm, rotate around the leg. Right arm reaches back, and hopefully you can grab your fingers. Maybe you need the strap. So notice what it feels like on this side. So I'm a lot tighter on this side. So maybe you are too. Quite a lot more difficult to breathe on this side too. On the inside, inhale, coming out, sliding your arm back down, sliding the leg back down. Whoo, hands behind you, and give your feet a little wave. That was quite tough on that side. So from there, just coming up into a little squat. So you might need a block or a cushion behind your feet. So you're trying to get the compression in the hips. So if you can't get your feet down flat to the floor like mine are, then maybe you'll want to grab your block and put your block under each heel. So have a block under each heel if you can't get down to the floor. So we're just trying to open up the hips and just sit down into your squat. Maybe you want to take your hands into prayer, elbows into the soft part of the knee, and just opening up the hips. Breathe, smile. Missed you. Brilliant. Okay, just let those hips open. And then maybe you just want to stay here, or we can go into something called garland pose. So if you just bring your feet in a little closer, but open the legs out a little wider. So you're trying to get that rib cage through the legs and trying to get your forearms to the floor. That's not an option. Use your belt and bring your forearms to your block, or a cushion, or anything else that brings the floor up to you. So books, blocks, whatever you can grab. And then just resting in the hips. If you really want to, you can come into something called garland. So you can take the hands behind and interlock the fingers in between the legs. You're welcome. Breathe. And then we can release the bind, and we can come down onto the knees. From there, you'll be glad to know we're into cat and cow, normal territory. So coming over onto your hands and knees. I really wish I hadn't had a big tea. So coming into your cat and cow, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Slide the shoulder blades back and down. We can inhale. And as you exhale, bringing the forehead and pelvis towards each other. And inhale opposite way. So just getting that spine to move, the spine to open up once more. Just go in with the flow. Then after your next exhale, you can take your bum back into child. Take your head down to the floor. If you've got heart disease, glaucoma, blood pressure, rest your head onto a block. Stretch out the fingers, put some weight into the fingers and get a nice stretch through the back of the shoulders once more. So prepping our shoulders for eagle arms. Then on the inhale, coming back up and coming into your down dog. So flowing into down dog. Just getting some movement in the legs, just walking your dog. Just gently pressing through the fingers. Oh, nice strong arms. Lifting the tailbone onto the sky. Just walking that dog. And then come to stillness. We can inhale that right leg back and straight. We can bend at the knee, heel to the bum, take the knee out to the side, lamppost dog. And then bring the knee to point to the floor and step that foot through. Gently drop the back knee. Engage the core, hover the fingers. Inhale, bring the upper body up. Add a little back bend. Exhale, bring the hands to that front knee. We can inhale. Sorry guys. Kneecap. We can inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, allow this front knee to come forward of the toes. Nice strong stretch on that back leg. If we want to increase that stretch, and straighten out the arms, lift the heart. Breathe. Smile. And then we can inhale, come back to centre. From there, take the hands behind. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, humble warrior. So bow down, ribs to thigh, arms go back. We'll carry on the inside of the knee, take the head to the floor. Breathe. On the inhale, press into that front foot, come back up. Burst the hands open. Palms into the air, bring the hands down to the heart, take the twist, inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, take the twist, left elbow across the thigh, right elbow up to the sky. We can open out that twist if we want to, fingers to the floor, fingers to the sky. Again, opening out the shoulders, and bring the palms together, press into that front foot, come back to the centre, burst the hands open, hands either side of the foot, straighten the back leg, drag that front foot back. Inhale, left leg back and straight. Exhale, step it through to the hands, gently drop the back knee. Engage the core, we can inhale, flow back up. So a little back bend if you want, one heart forwards, arms back, gently look up, breathe and smile. Exhale, hands down to that front leg, runner's lunge. Inhale, lift the heart, exhale, allow that front knee to come forward of the toes. Straighten out the arms, lift the heart, breathe. then inhale, come back to centre. From there, take the hands behind, interlock the fingers, humble warrior. Inhale, lift the heart, exhale, bow down. You can slide down on that front knee if you want to, taking your head to the floor. Inhale from there, push into that front foot. Burst the hands open, take the hands into the sky, palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lift the heart, exhale, take the twist, right elbow across the thigh, left elbow up to the sky. Breathe. You can open out that twist if you want to, one hand to the floor, one hand to the sky. Breathe. And we can bring the palms together. Inhale, press down into that front foot, come back to the centre, burst the hands open. Hands either side of the foot, turn the toes under on the back leg, drag that front foot back. Bend the knees, walk the feet to the hands, exhale the head in. Press down into the feet, inhale, come all the way back up, palms together, exhale down. From there, come to the front of your mat. So sun salutation, when you're ready. Inhale. Oh, ow. Sorry guys, hit the wall. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Take the hands to the floor, bring the hands to the shins. Inhale, come halfway back up, look out. Exhale, the head in. Take the hands to the floor, step both feet back, top of a press up. Hold it there. And then slowly bring the knees down, bring the chest down. Elbows in at the sides, reach back out to the toes. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Exhale, fold back down, turn the toes under. Inhale, lift back into down dog. And then bend the knees, walk your feet to the hands. Exhale, the head in. Press down into the feet, inhale, come all the way back up to the top, palms together. Exhale, down. Relax, take a little drink. So coming into your balance now. So just beginning to work into your tree. So just firing up your feet. So we can root down through that left foot, lift the toes, spread the toes. Think big toe, little toe, centre of the heel. And then start to open out your right side. So right heel into the ankle. And we can start to lift the leg to where you want it to be. So anywhere below the knee, you can pick it up, you can go anywhere above the knee. And we can take the hands out to the side. Breathe. So steady gaze, steady breath, steady smile. Keeping your eyes fixed on one point. And trying to keep that breath smooth, calm. Maybe make sure that you're standing close to something so you've got that reassurance. And then from there we can gracefully step down, give your legs a little kick, go for a little walk if you need to. And then rooting down through this right foot this time, spread the toes. Start to open out the left side, so hips are going forward, knees going out to the side. And start to lift that foot to where you want it to be. So same amount of pressure, foot into leg, leg into foot. Lift the heart. Breathe. exhale, we can come back down. Take a little walk. So from there, we can work into your little figure 4 sitting balance first. So if you take your left foot and you can take your right ankle across your left knee, and that might be enough for you. To show you from the side, we're going to try and sit down. So your right ankle goes across your left knee. We can take the hands into prayer. And then just starting to sit down, but don't let that knee go forward of your ankle. So you don't want the knee shooting forwards. You want your glute muscles to work, bum muscles to work, so that bum is always travelling backwards, just like it was going to sit on a chair. Once you've got that balance, breathe, smile. It's all good. Bum working like crazy, calf muscle working like crazy, foot definitely working like crazy. And then from there we can press down into that standing leg, come back up, go for a little walk. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then from there we can root down into that right foot. We can take that left knee across the right ankle. We can lift the heart. We can exhale. We can sit down. So sitting into the stretch. So feel the stretch on the bum. Maybe that bum starts to move around to the side a little. Drag it back. Keep the knee over your ankle. Try and stay square with your hips. So that bum will always want to come around. It'll want to come around to the right hand side now. So keep dragging it back slightly. Breathe. Make that bum muscle work. You might not thank me for this in the morning. On the inhale, stand back up. Ooh, 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 ooh. Bum doesn't lie. Hips don't lie. And then from there, we can come up onto your tiptoes. So again, stand into Darsana. We're going to come up on the tiptoes and exhale back down. Keep that going for me while I try and get the angle right on the iPad so you can still see my head. There we go. Hey. Okay, so coming up onto tiptoes and then coming all the way back down. Coming up onto tiptoes, coming all the way back down. Coming up onto tiptoes and all the way back down. Okay, give your legs a little shake. And then we're coming into eagle. So the first part of eagle, we can root down through the left foot. Make that little gripping motion. And then we can just really simply take that right foot on the top. You might want one hand out on the wall or your sofa or whatever you're next to. And then we can take the hands into prayer. And we can just stay there, breathe, smile. And notice what's happening in your foot, what's happening in your foot. So your foot is making micro movements, which those movements start to get a little bigger as they travel into the ankle and into your calf muscle. So everything's working like crazy right now to keep your balance. So try and keep that one pointed awareness, one pointed focus. Try and focus on your breath. Keep your steady gaze, steady breath, steady smile. And then we can step down, step away, go for a walk, bring that calf back to life. And then we get to swap, so we can swap into that right foot, lift the toes, spread the toes, make that little gripping motion, then take left foot on top of right foot. Take the hands out to the side, hands into prayer position. Steady your gaze on one point, steady your breath, steady smile. Notice what's happening in the foot, what's happening in the ankle, calf muscle. And then step down, go for a walk. Ooh, legs. Okay, so part 2 of Eagle. We're going for a cross of the legs. So we can either take that leg out, take a big cross and then sit down slightly. Whoa, you might need your hand on the wall. Or we can take it out, try and get that double wrap so the ankle goes around as well, and sit down slightly. Ooh. So either a single wrap or double wrap and then sit down slightly. And once you've got your balance sitting down, right arm underneath, left arm on top. If we're holding on to the wall, then just have one hand pointing up. So you can have half an eagle's arm. Breathe. Squeeze like crazy. Breathe some more. Inhale slowly back out. Uncross. Take a little walk. Woohoo. Legs. Good news is you got another leg. Even better news is this is the last time. So you might want to hold on to something. You might just want to take the cross so you're getting a nice tight wrap around that middle and then you're trying to bring everything back to the centre. Left arm underneath, right arm on top. Take that eagle arm, a little wrap. So you don't have to tuck the ankle around, we can just have a really nice tight squeeze, sit down slightly, breathe, smile. Happy Tuesday. Keep breathing. And then when you're ready, unwrap your eagle arms, take it into a little bird. Bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, stand up. Woo, go for a walk. Wowza. Legs. So give your legs a little kick. Woo. And then when you're ready, you can come down onto your mat. Take a little drink. So then we can start your cool down. So be glad to know you can relax on your mat. Going all the way down. Bring the knees into the chest. Take a little hug, take a little rock. And then we can bring the feet to the floor. So I can move into bridge. So knees are bent. Bring the feet towards the bum. Hands down by the side of the body. Walk the shoulder blades in underneath you. Palms facing up. When you're ready, we can gently press down into the feet and lift the hips up towards the ceiling, vertebrae by vertebrae. On the exhale, coming all the way back down. Inhale, curling up. Exhale, back down. Your speed, your rhythm now. Next time you come back down, we can hug the knees into the chest. Take a little hug, take a little walk. And then we can extend the legs into the air, bend the knees, take the hands through the gap of the knees. Coming into that full happy baby again, just settling down in the hips. Just widening the hips after that compression. Just let the weight of the legs soften the hips. And then we can take a little gentle rock. And then we can release the legs. Bring the feet down to the floor. Open out the feet, 1 foot one side of the mat, 1 foot the other side. Take the hands out to the sides, palms facing down. We can inhale, and as you exhale, take both knees over to the right. Your head can go gently to the left. Then we can inhale back to centre, exhale, opposite side. So go in with the flow, your speed, your rhythm. And next time you come back to the centre, you can bring the knees into the chest. Take a little hug, take a little rock. And then just finishing with your hip circle. So take one hand on one knee, one hand on the other. And we can take hip circles. 6 rotations one way, 6 rotations the other. And then we can bring the feet to the floor. We can take both legs out along the mat. We can take 3 whole body stretches to finish. So we can inhale the arms up, reaching out to the toes, pointing the fingers. And exhale, bring the arms back down, relax the toes. And then if there's any movements that you feel you need, then now's the time to move in that way. And then you can grab your warm layers, your blankets, whatever you need for Savasana. So grabbing whatever you need and just making yourselves nice and comfortable. So maybe grabbing your warm layers, your blankets, whatever you need for Savasana. Making sure you're nice and comfortable. Maybe use your eye pillow. And then just come into settle in, settle down. Get all your little fidgets out of the way. So once you're comfortable, settling in, settling down, nothing to achieve. Just taking 2 or 3 cleansing breaths. So inhale in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Inhaling in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Once more. So relaxing through your feet, relaxing through your lower legs, upper legs, just allowing both legs to feel heavy and relaxed. Releasing any tension in your glutes, any tension in your abdominals. Taking your awareness to your lower back, mid back, upper back. Just allowing the whole of the back to release, relax, and soften into the mat. Relaxing through your shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, all the way down into the hands and fingers. Just allowing both arms to feel heavy and relaxed. Releasing any tension in your neck. Allowing the head to feel heavy. Relaxing the jaw. Maybe parting the teeth slightly. Allowing the tongue to move away from the roof of the mouth. Relaxing the eyes and any tension from behind the eyes. It's coming back to rest in the flow of your breath. Each and every exhale, just allowing your body to sink a little deeper into the mat. So just bringing your awareness back to your breath. Just finding that equal breath. So just notice how long it takes you to inhale, how long it takes you to exhale. Finding that balanced breath. And resting in the flow of your breath. So just bringing balance to the rest of your body now. So just feel into your contact points between your body and the floor. Notice the weight of the body, the gravity. Notice the body sinking into the floor. Just bring your awareness now to the back of the heels, where the heels meet the floor. Notice your right side. Notice your left side. Are they the same? Is there the same amount of pressure in right and left? If you have a weaker side, give that side more awareness. Balance out the heels. Notice now where the back of your calves, your lower legs, meet the floor. Notice the right side. Notice the left side. Notice if they're balanced. Notice if there's equal pressure. If you have a weaker side, give that weaker side a little more attention. Balance out the calves. Notice the upper legs now, maybe bum muscles, top of the thighs, back of the thighs. Notice where they meet the floor. Again, notice right side. Notice left side. Are they the same? Are they balanced? If you have a weaker side, give that side a little more attention. Balance out the back of your upper legs and bum muscles. Now bring your awareness to your back. Notice any part of your back that touches the floor. Maybe middle back, shoulder blades, back of the shoulders. Notice if you can feel one side more than the other. Notice the right side. Notice the left side. If you have a weaker side, give that weaker side a little more attention. Balance out the back and the shoulders. Notice where both arms now touch the floor. Back of the arms, maybe the elbows, forearms, hands, fingers. Notice the right side. Notice the left side. Notice if you have a weaker side. If you do, give that weaker side a little more attention. Balancing out the arms. Notice the head now. So right side of the head, right ear, right eye, right cheek. Notice the left side, left ear, left eye, left cheek. Does the head feel balanced? Is the chin pointing up? Try and bring the chin down. Try and balance out the head. If you feel you've got a weaker side, then give that side more attention. Balance out the head. Take that whole body now. Focus on the whole body, where the whole body meets the floor. Notice right side, notice left side. And again, if you feel you've got a weaker side, give that side a little bit more attention. Balance out your whole body now. Breathe in that balanced body now. Equal breath. Balance to the body, balance to the breath, balance to the mind. Rest in your breath now. Release the awareness of the body and just rest in the breath. Equal breath, balanced breath. after your next exhale, slowly bringing your awareness now back into the room. Becoming aware of the noises both inside and outside of the room. Becoming aware of your body lying in this room. Slowly starting to wake that body. Starting to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Starting to move in a way that feels good for you. So maybe take a whole body stretch. Maybe bring the knees into the chest. Whatever you feel you need now is the time to move in that way. Take a yawn, take a stretch, whatever you need. And then when you're ready, you can gently turn over onto your right hand side. You can draw the knees into the chest. Take the hands under the head. Take 2 or 3 cleansing breaths now. It's coming back around. It's coming back to your body. And then when you feel ready, you can come back up and join me in a sitting position. We're coming back into sitting nice and tall. You can take your hands back and down, and then we can reach up. We can inhale, reach, and exhale down. Inhale, reach. Exhale down. Inhale, reach last time, palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. May the light in me honour and bless the light in you. Namaste. Thanks guys. Thanks for joining me. Miss you loads. So see you soon guys. Stay safe. Bye guys. Bye bye.